Okay, we're going to do day 11, quadratic formula. And letting it load. So if you look at page 2 of the assignment, I tell you what I want you to do. Make a equation, put your name and the date. At the top, in a comment, welcome the user. So this is print. Welcome to the quadratic formula solver. Do a while true loop. While true. Ask the user for integer inputs a, b, and c. A equals int input. Please enter the a value. B. Now I'm gonna triple click, copy, and paste 3 times. And then we got the b value, and we've got the c value. B and the c. All right, so now we have a program that asks for all the information. And then I said add this line, d equals b squared minus 4 times a times c. That's right out of the thing. And then add the next 2 lines, x1 equals parentheses negative b plus b star 0.5 close parentheses divided by parentheses 2 times a. So you can just copy it right out of the PDF. I typed it. This one doesn't have. Oh, sorry. It still has that negative, but this one is a negative. So we have a plus and a minus here, but everything else is the same. And this is x2. So it's definitely better if you copied them in. Now, if you copied them in, they might have been over here. So just take a look. Look at the indenting. We're inside a while true loop. Everything is supposed to be inside the while true loop. So highlight this stuff tab so that everything's inside. Remember, inside means they're all lined up here. Also, you can collapse the loop, and then if it all disappears, then it's all inside the loop. Okay, and then we're going to do an if, else, and we're going to check if d is positive, negative, or 0. So if d equals 0, print there is one repeated solution. And then you can print either x1 or x2 because they're the same. When d is 0, those things are the same. And we're going to say elif d greater than 0, print there are 2 solutions. And I'm going to print them on the next line. Print x1, comma x2. And then you say else, print there are no real solutions. There are technically imaginary numbers, but I want you not to print them out for today. So then finally, you want to ask the user if they want to do another, and then repeat if they do, and don't if they don't. So r equals input, run again, yn, if r equal n, print thanks, have a good day, break. So then I give you things to test with. So one is 2, -5, and -3. And you should get 3 and -0.5 as the answers. Yep, run again. We're going to try 1 and 3 and 1. And we should get these 2 crazy solutions, both negative. Yep. And I'm looking at the PDF. We should do 1, 4, 4. And we should get 1 repeated solution, -2. And then finally, we're getting 1 and 3 and 20. And we should get no real solutions. And run again, we say no. And now part of the assignment for today is you copy this whole thing over here. So select it and then right click and say copy. And then down here in your program, I want you to do triple quotes. Interestingly, once you do 3, it does this. You can right now just paste, and you have 3 quotes here and 3 quotes here. You can delete that little mark and make sure your program still runs. If you didn't do the quotes right, then it won't run. But this is proof to me that you tested your program. So I'm going to be looking that your program works and that you tested it and that you have tested all the cases. And the cases are that there's 2 solutions, 1 solution, and no solutions. And I give you values you can use to do those tests. Also, there are additions. So if you finish super early, I'm asking you to do the additions. They're not required. So if you're doing this at home as a makeup, you can ignore them. But if you're in a math class where you're already doing parabolas, I suggest you do it just to get the further practice on these things. But that's all that's required for this assignment.